And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
I'm coming. Tighten up. Watch the edge. Hey. Check 49. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Check 52. Shift. Watch the shift.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
64, weak. Shift. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
General West. Go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. You ready? Get it.
2nd and 11. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got it.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Now.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word. Vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Any weapons? Kill. Hey, exit. No. Fire.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Kamara. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Go. Hey! Yes. Be grip.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Pull it high. Shit. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Check 43. You go tight. You got tight right there.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Smooth. Mike 50. I got it. Mike 50. Tighten up. Pull it together. Watch twist. Check. Hard. Whip. Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Out. Go. Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Greystone travel.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
down. 10-2 soft.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Sponge, sponge.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Watch the
Hey, Zoo.
Here we go, here we go. Under 10, under 10, 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Yep.
Motion, motion, motion.
Hey, Wahoo.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Say go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Ready, ready.
93's the mic. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Rush in,
Go.
rush in.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Chopper, chopper.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Night, night, sweetheart.
Now.
From the gun, Herbert, flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Break.
21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys.
Bravo.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming after you.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Check safety, check safety.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
Clean grip.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Go now. General West, 50, plant.
Watch it, watch it, watch it. Check 99, check 99. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Now.
On third down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 13.
Leo. Let's go.
They'll run with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Yo, faster.
The toss out to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
On the double.
50's the mark. Don't get nervous. Check that.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Sam off. Hey, lock it. Ready?
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Third down and 12.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Buzz.
50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get this. Showing up.
Gone. 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Keep it up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
61, matchbox lights. Look, squeeze. Get it.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Throwing Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
60 horse. Go. Back.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Check. Switch.
You're out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football, if indeed that's the plan of attack.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
X3, 218, chop.
Watch out.
Hey, Echo. Yes.
To throw from his end zone. Herbert. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Kamara. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Ready, go. Get it.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit. There. Hard.
Check 50, check 50.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And that's 18 Gator.
Hey, check.
Go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Silver. He's coming. Double up.
Pilot, 64, weak. General West.
I'm coming after you.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Fletcher. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on? And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half. It continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Look at me, zipper.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Quick the edge. Come.
Ready?
Now Jones on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
6-6, pull it high.
The twist. 25, check 25, check 25.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Second and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Tighten up.
Watch the edge.
Back to throw. Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch the run.
Check 49. Watch the safety creep.
Check 3, check 3.
61, matchbox lights. 52.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Get it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey.
57. In your face.
Hey, Wahoo.
Operating from the gun. Herbert out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down now, Barkley, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Leo.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Kill.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
X3. 218. Chop. Hey, Sam on. Bravo.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Ready to go. Shoot.
On third down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Saints' 36
Hey, lock it.
Hey, turn it up. Tight dog. 36.
Five.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Shit.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Hey, Mike's 50. Kill.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Go.
On the run, it's Barkley. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. Fresno. Check 43. Let's go.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch twist.
Go.
Check. Whip.
Squeeze. Ready.
Check.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Saints, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.